"Welcome to Willowville," the train conductor had said before I got off. His words echoed in my mind as I ventured further into this strange place. The people I passed by were quiet and seemed to be hiding something. They scurried around, avoiding eye contact and giving tight-lipped smiles. I felt like I had stumbled upon a town with a dark secret, one that I wasn't supposed to know. But it was too late to turn back. My curiosity had taken over. As I continued walking, I saw the Crescent Hotel, standing tall and gloomy. It was a big, old building with spooky architecture. I had heard stories about this hotel, tales of its dark history and strange things happening to its guests. Rumors of strange sounds, flickering lights, and even ghostly figures had been going around for years. All of this intrigued me, and I wanted to find out if there was any truth to these stories. "Ah, you must be Alice!" A voice startled me as I approached the hotel entrance. An older man, dressed nicely, stood there. His wrinkled face told me he had been working at the Crescent Hotel for a long time. "I'm Edgar, the hotel manager," he said, extending his hand. "We've been expecting you." "Thank you, Edgar," I said, shaking his hand and offering a small smile. But as we shook hands, I felt a shiver down my spine, like the Crescent Hotel was welcoming me with a cold grip. "Ah, yes," Edgar said, narrowing his eyes a bit. "This place has quite a reputation. If you're interested in mysterious things, you've come to the right place." With that, he led me inside, and the heavy wooden doors closed with a thud. The inside of the hotel was as eerie as the outside. Dark wooden walls, dusty portraits of people long gone, and candles flickering, casting weird shadows on the floor. I felt like the weight of many years was pressing down on me, making it hard to feel comfortable or warm. "Your room is this way," Edgar said, pointing to a big spiraling staircase that went up into darkness. As we climbed the stairs, I had a feeling something spooky was waiting for me at the top. The higher we went, the more it felt like the air was squeezing me, like a snake wrapping around its prey. "Have you heard about the mirror in room 13? Edgar asked as we reached the top of the stairs. I could see a mix of curiosity and worry in his eyes. "I've heard rumors," I replied, my voice barely louder than a whisper. "They say it can show people their deepest wishes. It's quite famous around here." As a young journalist always looking for exciting stories, I was immediately interested. My name is Alice, and I had come to Willowville searching for the unknown, the mysterious, and the scary. It seemed like the Crescent Hotel might have something to offer. "Really? That sounds fascinating," I said, trying to keep my excitement in check. But little did I know, my life was about to change forever. Edgar led me down a dim hallway. The further we went, the colder the air got. Finally, we reached a big, fancy door with strange patterns etched into it. As Edgar handed me the key, I hesitated for a moment before unlocking the door and stepping inside. The room was pretty plain, with just a bed, a small desk. There, on the wall across from the bed, was the famous mirror. Its frame was twisted and dark, covered in symbols I couldn't understand. The glass seemed to glow with an unusual energy, drawing me toward it like a moth to a flame. "Is this really it?" I wondered, feeling a mix of disappointment and relief. After all, it was just a mirror or so, I thought.
"Okay, Alex," I told myself, trying to be brave. "You wanted a good story, and this is it." With each step closer to the mirror, I felt more nervous. Could it really show my deepest wishes? It seemed impossible. "Stay focused," I reminded myself, stopping just in front of the mirror. The reflection looking back at me seemed strange. My eyes were wide. My face was pale, and I felt really small and scared. "Is this what you want?" I asked the mirror quietly. "To show me what I truly desire?" I held my breath, waiting for something to happen. But it was silent, and the room felt heavy. "Show me," I said, getting more desperate. "I have to know." In that moment, the room changed. It got colder, and the mirror started rippling like water. I felt a mix of fear and excitement. This was it, the moment I'd been waiting for. What secrets would the mirror reveal? What scary things might come to light? "Please," I whispered, my hand trembling as I reached out toward the glass. "Show me my deepest wish." My eyes got blurry as the mirror changed. It looked like the surface of water that's been disturbed. Slowly, something started appearing like a peek into a world I've always wanted. Is that? I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was on a stage, with a big crowd cheering for me, shouting my name. "Alice? Alice!" I had a microphone and gave an amazing speech, getting a lot of applause. Then, it changed again. Now, I was in a fancy office with lots of awards and a TV screen showing me talking about my latest amazing story. I had everything I ever wanted, success and fame. It felt too good to be true. But suddenly, things got weird. Wait, what's happening? The room got darker, and the mirror showed a different me, a mean one with a creepy smile and scary eyes. "Who are you?" I asked, scared. "What do you want?" "It's pretty obvious, Alice," the mirror me said, making fun of me. "I'm what you want, most fame, money, and success. But you have to pay a price." "What do you mean?" I started to panic. "Your soul, of course," it said, reaching out from the mirror and grabbing my arm. It hurt a lot. "Once you get what you want, you can't go back." "No!" I yelled, trying to break free. "You can't have me." It just laughed and held me tighter. I was really scared and desperate. But then, I noticed a candle on the table. I had an idea. With all my strength, I grabbed the candle and swung it at the mirror. The mirror shattered into pieces, and everything went dark. The mirror me was gone, and I was free, but I was also shaking and scared. Is it over?" I whispered to myself, still trembling in the dark. I fell down on the cold floor. My heart was beating really fast like a drum. I was breathing heavily and trying to hold onto the wall to steady myself, but my arm wouldn't work right. It felt weird, and I couldn't feel much. The room was super dark, so I couldn't see anything. "Help," I said softly, but the darkness swallowed my words, and I felt all alone. "Help!" I yelled louder, feeling really scared and desperate. I heard footsteps in the distance, like someone was hurrying towards me. Their voices were muffled, but getting closer. I wanted to call out again, but my throat hurt, like something had scratched it. "Sir, are you okay?" someone asked from outside the door. I was confused and scared. I didn't know how things got so messed up, and I couldn't remember what happened. It was like something bad was hiding in my mind. "Let's take her downstairs," the manager said, looking worried. "We'll clean you up, and then we'll try to figure out what happened." They walked me out of the room, and I had this strange feeling that things were still not right. Even though the mirror was broken and I was hurt, it felt like something really scary was still there in room 13. The door closed behind us, making a loud sound, and I wondered if I was really out of the nightmare or if it was just starting again.
Thank you for joining us on this spine-chilling journey through the darkest corners of the imagination. If you've enjoyed these tales of terror, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon